Right, so Clifton College Waterpolo Tournament 2019 semi-final 1, Redham House from Cape Town, Westville boys from Durban. This is going to be an exciting one, and this game will determine who will play in the final tomorrow at 12:30. We're moments away from the start of this game. 4 7-minute chukkers. Both teams have had very good tournaments, obviously, hence being in the semi-final. Second last game of the evening, second semi-final taking place after this between Clifton College and Kes. Redham playing in the white caps from right to left, and Westville in the blue caps. Westville coached by current tournament referee Brad Rowe. Good shot there by the Westville number 5. Both sides very nervy at this stage of the game. Players wanting to fire off shots to calm their nerves. Number 11 from Westville, Aaron Tarr. Losing possession and Redham back on attack. Redham with a big water polo focus at their school. Co-ed school in the Cape. Currently hosting a tournament. Lots of water polo happening this weekend around the country. Number 10 from Westville, Blake Holmes. Passer to Jordan Mills, who has a shot. Westville drawing first blood. So Westville 1-0 up. 4 minutes 20 left on the clock. Here we see this from our back camera. Top corners. Fantastic shooting. Redham losing possession. Westville boys high, back on attack. Very fit side. That deflection by the goalie, hitting the rope and enforcing another 20 seconds for Westville to score. Contra foul there, ref on the far side. Redham shot hitting the post. Westville setting up in the D, playing the centre forward. And Redham on a fast break here. The Westville, David McDonald, number 5, pulling the Redham player back. Excluded and goal to Redham. Scoring player, number 5, Matthew Lunn. Both these sides topping their pools. Referee calling the player to give the ball. Both players, one from Westville, one from Redham, sent to their respective corners. Referee having a word with the table. Play to continue, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Two seconds left. And Redham House back on attack. Passing letting them down on that occasion. Westville back on the attack with Ethan Bush with the ball. Ethan not really been tested yet this game. Westville setting up 5 seconds on the clock. They'll need to shoot. Number 11, Sebastian Nielsen, with an attempted lob shot. Plays it across to McDonald. Very powerful player from Westville. Brad Rowan, picture there earlier. As mentioned, the Westville coach. Westville will have another go. Deflection off the keeper. Back to McDonald. Plays it to Mills, who plays it to Scully. Here we see that that save again off the tips of the keeper, Jack Woodburn. Up the pool for Redham. 1 second left on the clock, and that's the end of the first quarter. So one apiece, and a bit of an arm wrestle in that first quarter. Both teams feeling each other out. No team really seems to have the ascendancy. This Clifton Aquatic Centre, such a first-class facility. Crowd filling up in the stands. And as mentioned earlier, second semi-final taking place after this game. The hosts, Clifton, will have big support base here in Durban. A nice spread of teams in the semi-final. Cape team, Durban-based team, and also Clifton against Kes, the Durban, Johannesburg, Gauteng game. So nice spread of representation. So you can see the road to the semi-finals here. Redham beating Pearson from the Eastern Cape. Westville beating Hilton College 10-7. Clifton going up 11-7 to neighbours Kearsney College from Boertes Hill. St David's Maristananda going down to King Edward VII. And those results producing the semi-finals we're currently watching. Teams are lining up for the second chukker. Dion Willis, the much talked about FINA referee, adjudicating this game. Everyone got their jackets and puffers on. It's fairly nippy in the stadium at the moment. There's a strong breeze from behind, and not your typical Durban weather that people are accustomed to. Warm and humid. It feels cold and blustery. Players in the pool won't be feeling that. They're just focused on the game and giving it their all. Turnover, Redham ball. That's the number 12 from Redham. Thomas Ackerman. Lots of Ackermans coming through the Redham ranks. you're watching anywhere in the world, please engage with us. Send us a message. Give your team some encouragement. Feel free to comment. Westville keeper Ethan Bush playing up the left side of the pool. Redham on the attack, plays it up to Ackerman, number 12 from Redham House. Strong shot at goal, and the second one to come off the timber. Here we see it again. Sorry, off the hand of the Westville keeper, Ethan Bush. Second time that whole ball not going to the centre forward. And Westville will start to feel a little bit frustrated at this stage. The number 9 from Redham, Jordan Harrod, working it up the pool. The Redham attack, trying to sneak one past the keeper with a bounce shot. And that one almost did go past his right hand. Close to 4 minutes left on this second quarter. And it's really tight here at the Clifton Aquatic Centre. Fingertip stuff there, good save. Good save by Jack Woodburn. Lots of support here for the local side. People cheering. Three men all over that front centre front. It's the number 7 from Westville, Teague Lowy. Corner ball again for Westville. Teague not successful with that shot. Redham moving it up the pool. Playing it wide. Back to Ackerman. Into the hole. And Jordan Harrod managing to turn his man, but not able to finish off that play. Ackerman in a real tussle with Teague. Dion Willis with the exclusion, saying the man was holding. And Westville with a man up advantage. 2 seconds on the clock. They're not going to be able to convert this. Two and a half minutes left of play. Redham in the white caps pushing up the pool. Space on the right there for Aaron Tarr. Looking for a hole. Jordan Mills. Jack Bremer with a pass. Back to Jack Bremer. Back to Alex Ackerman. Number 11, Sebastian Nielsen, disappointed there. So very close semi-final one here in Durban. Another Ackerman in the pool, Alex Ackerman, taking the ball up for his team. Sebastian Nielsen robbed of the ball by Blake Holmes. Westville back in possession. What's his cables? Westville number 8, Jordan Mills pressing. Some good blocking there by the Redham boys. Jack Stain passing up the pool. Redham just winding the clock down. And a last crack at a goal. Wow, so no goals in that quarter. Scores still remain one apiece. And we are going to be going into a quick ad break. We'll see you in the second half. Some halftime stats here in the game against Redham House and Westville Boys, brought to you by iSports Analysis. You can see Westville dominant on shot attempts. We've had no penalty shootouts. Not much there on the shot efficiency. Obviously with more shots at goal by Westville and the score being 1-1. The efficiency then obviously in Redham's favour. Redham House with 100% power play success. So reading into these stats, very evenly weighted. Westville more shots at goal. There's Ryan, the coach of Redham House, plying his trade originally at Redham and then to Sachs, and now back at the helm at Redham House. Very knowledgeable man. The Redham boys getting G'd up for this second half. And the way things are going at the moment, this game set to go down to the wire. Fitness will definitely prove to be a determining factor in the result of this game, but both teams very well conditioned, taking each other on head to head. We see the number 12 of Redham. Thomas Ackerman, who's had a strong game so far. Dion greets Ryan van Rensburg, first team coach of Kes, who's up next against Clifton College. Clifton College, the current 2018 champions, defending their title. Third chucker off, and Westville takes the swim off. Pass it inside to their number 10, Blake Holmes. Cross to Casper Wessels, who passes it over to Trent Lawford with some great hands there and buries it in the back of the net. So Westville with a strong start to this second half. We'll see the skill in the pass there, catching it, spinning, and putting it away. Clifton throwing it around. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Just need to be patient here. Fast break there by Westville. Takes a shot, and that's two quick goals by Westville Boys High. Goal scorer there, number 8, Jordan Mills from Westville Boys High School. Redham losing their man. Jordan on the fast break and scoring a vital goal in this first semi-final of the Clifton College Waterpolo Tournament, sponsored by Jam Clothing. Ackerman to Connor Gregg, to Jordan Harris, and Redham right back in it. 2 goals to 1. Redham's number 11, Sebastian Nielsen, putting a valuable goal on the board for his team. Here we see the replay. Some patience by the Redham boys, resulting in points. I'm joined in the commentary box by Andrew Duncan, first team water polo coach of Hilton, who just had a successful win against St. David's Maristenanda, and they'll play for 5th, 6th place tomorrow. Andrew, for 5th place tomorrow.
Thank you, VC. Good to be here. Crack of a game on our hands so far. Number 9, Jordan Harrod, scoring that goal. He's been the talisman for Redham Constantia so far, and showing his ability there again, scoring top left corner. Really is a good vibe down here, 3-all.
Redham leveling the scores.
So interpretation of the rules there. Cannot swim straight from a foul, he needs to play himself.
Ackerman with a good pass on the inside, open man. Great score, Andrew.
Yeah, wonderfully read by Sebastian Nielsen to get the cross pass over to Michael Lunn. And It's just so much time on the ball. Draws 2 players across, gives a crossbar, and it's a goal. And Redham have just got in front.
It's the first time in this game that Redham are in front. Those 2 quick goals from Westville seem to wake them up and push them into a little sense of urgency. Speaking to their coach Ryan early on, these precious situations, teaching their players how to deal with these big match occasions. And I think Redham very cool under pressure, not a team to panic easily.
There's Jordan Mills taking up for Westville. And Redham playing a drop on David McDonald in the hole. Passes like that are not going to help. And we see the replay here. Here's Nielsen. Sees the cross pass on the hand. Perfect pass. And netted by number 5, Michael Lunn.
Perhaps too much aggression used there in that foul.
It's the power play from the power play executed. Sebastian Nielsen scores that goal. Very fortuitous bounce. Keeper doing well to save it. It lands right in front of him for the rebound. Huge chucker from Redham Constantia. There we see the replay. The 6-on-5 power play. Shots taken from the right, from the post. It's a lovely save and just lands right there in front of the player. Very fortuitous. Nothing much you can do about that.
Redham definitely taking it up a notch.
Exclusion against Redham. Westville with the opportunity here, 6-on-5. You feel they would want to execute this to keep the scoreboard pressure on. Shot from the right from Jordan Mills, easily dealt with by Jack Woodburn, the goalkeeper for Redham.
Crowd going crazy after that shot, thinking it was going to sneak in. Lots of home support here for Westville Boys High.
Absolutely, the KZN crowd getting behind them. There's a reversal on Redham for the push-off. There we go, Westville pushing a big counter-attack here. They've got a man up. There is a trailing player. Good defense by Redham. Good legs.
Redham still in possession. The number 10, Jake Steyn, feeding his man Ackerman.
No real power coming from that shot from the number 5, gifting possession back. Westville pushing hard on the counter. Incredible play from David McDonald, but they are just struggling to find the back of the net, bouncing off all sides of the post. Redham Constantia right back up on attack. Here we see the replay. Jordan Mills gets it across. And it bounces for McDonald. And he goes Goes for the top corner, but just hits the cage.
Six seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a dip.
Very well executed lob shot from Scully from Westville, just going wide of the target. Jordan Harrod takes a shot from the right, comes off the woodwork. Here we see the replay. Just wide of the target. Westville got another attack. 13 seconds left in the quarter. 6 seconds left. Westville would love to get something out of this. Fortunately, Westville playing against the clock there on their power play. They had to try and force it. Unable to execute. So still 2 goals down, 1 chucker to go. Really exciting stuff.
Lots of tight games here today, Andrew.
A lot of tight games. Getting to the business end of the tournament where teams are going 5 versus 4 semi-finals. So the matchups are getting tighter and tighter.
Small goal difference in many games today. Tell us a little bit about your game. Went down to 1 goal.
Went down to 1 goal. Hilton, we were 5-1 up at one stage, and St. David's did really well to come back, and they actually leveled us a few times, but we got a goal back straight away. So we always managed to keep our noses in front, and then we had some calm heads. Let's take a look at the visual on screen here, some stats. Random House shot efficiency slightly better. Very equal number of personal fouls, number of power plays. But the big difference is 100% conversion rate on Redham's power plays, success rate versus 0 on Westville's. And that's the difference. So Redham have had 3 6 and 5 opportunities and scored every single one. Westville, on the other hand, have clearly had more 6 on 6 opportunities or on the fast break. That is the biggest difference right there. The rest of it very even.
Redham narrowing the gap on the shot attempts at halfway mark. Westville with a 2/3 shot attempt, and Redham increasing their shots at goal, and that showing on the scoreline. But like Andrew said, that power play conversion crucial in this match. Redham playing to their structures very nicely. Number 9 for Redham lining up, Jordan Harrod.
Well, this is entertaining stuff, VC. Warren Booster on screen, referee for the semi-final, assisted by Dion Willis. Dion Willis, South Africa's most decorated official, having been to Olympics.
I see our quarter says 4th, but if you look on the scoreboard here, it says 3rd quarter. I think we are definitely in the 4th quarter. So 6.5 minutes remaining in this very tightly contested semi-final 1.
It's a lob attempt from number 10 from Redham. There's the exclusion. Dave McDonald earning exclusion there. He's being held back on the counter. Brad Rowe calls an immediate timeout. Possibly because they want to. There's another opportunity for them to execute their power play.
So one of the benefits of streaming is the social media interaction. We're urging you to send through your messages, comments, encouragements. We'd love to hear where you're watching from, and we'd love to hear your voice and what you have to say. So please send through any messages you have. Slight shimmer on the water. This very strong breeze coming through this aquatic center.
So this is massive for Westville. If they can get within one goal. What a shot from Aaron Tarr, the 15-year-old. Quick release. Beats the keeper for pace. And we see the replay. Jordan Mills takes that very nicely. Box keeper, catch, release, bounce shot. Very well executed. Westville regaining possession, and they're on a big counter attack. There. Number 9, Scully, taking the ball up for Westville. Jordan Mills will need to get up the pool. The clock is ticking, 10 seconds. Jordan Mills with an absolute banger, long range. What a shot. Jordan Mills, KZN under 19A player, won gold medal at RPTs last year. Nets it on the left-hand side. Showing his class, showing his experience.
And this crowd is loving it, Andrew.
8 meters, beating a national keeper. Wrong foot's the keeper. Yeah, exclusion on Jordan Mills. The man has just scored the goal. This will be big for both teams.
Five seconds on the shot clock.
That is a massive block by Westville. Huge field blocking from Westville. Redham not able to avert the power play. Another exclusion. And a timeout called for the second time. David McDonald earns another exclusion. If Westville can execute this power play, put them in front. There we see coach of Westville, Brad Rowe. He needs no introduction, been in the game for many years. Giving some words of wisdom to his team. What are they going to do? Is Aaron Tarr going to quick release again? Are they going to look for McDonald? What are Redham going to do? Are they going to stay deep and block? Are they going to rush any of the players?
So 5 apiece, just under 5 minutes of play. 20 seconds.
Both timeouts used by Brad Rowe. Very well done by Sebastian Nielsen. Intercepted.
Neither team showing any sign of fatigue. Blazing up the pool. Man open on the right.
Shot just wide. From Redden. Lots of time on the clock still for Westville. They can orchestrate something. Timeout called by Coach Ryan Vaderman. So very tense scenes here. VC 5-all in the semi-final of the Clifton Polo tournament.
Ryan letting his boys know what they need to do in order to take this first semi-final at Clifton College. We haven't seen a penalty shootout yet, Andrew.
Not once. It is rather strange.
This could be the one. 5 shots at goal they'll get.
Ten seconds left on the clock.
Five seconds on the shot clock.
Good defense, forcing the dump. Redham.
You do get the feeling that the next team to score is going to make it very difficult for the opposition to come back from that.
Exclusion on number 11. Wow. This is big. They had an extra man. Just a bit panicky. Had another player coming in support that had a man up. Had a new 20 seconds. Referees just calling time. He's shown the red flag. Number 11's on 3 majors. The table showing the red flag, indicating that 11, cap number 11, who is one of their best players, has got 3 majors, which means he's not allowed back in the pool. I think that is the case. Referees look like they're trying to firm something up. If that is the case, VC, it's an illegal entry, meaning he's an illegal player, meaning it's a penalty straight to Westville. However, sometimes there is a bit of confusion on that. Maybe he's not on 3 majors. Maybe there's a table error. There's only one way we'll find out. Sebastian Nielsen. What are the referees going to order? Luckily, Mr. Dion Willis is here. One of the most experienced referees. With Warren Booster. Looks like he's walking.
Keeping us all in suspense here,
This is huge
Andrew.
suspense. He's looking at the table, perhaps trying to confirm that he is on 3 majors. I think there'll be a huge roar in the crowd if he signals the penalty. Westville player lining up for a penalty. He's walking towards the 5 meter.
Good thing they've stopped the clock, Andrew.
Referee's going for another referral. This is unbelievable. There you see views of the crowd. People are packed in here on this Durban evening. I think they are just checking again that he's on 3 majors.
Yeah, you see the St. David's Inanda team in the crowd. Everyone keenly watching the semi-final. Decision still not being made. Andrew, in this situation, who's making the final decision?
Well, ultimately the table and the referees. So if the table's recorded 3 majors, then usually unless there's a blatant error, usually the referees stick with that.
Surely those 3 exclusions are fairly obvious to note.
They should be. He's pointing 3. He's pointing that he's on 3 majors, so he's cap off. He cannot get in the pool again. Referee's coming in again to confer.
Lots of drama here.
A lot of drama. Redham coaches not happy, saying that maybe he's on 2 majors. Five-meter penalty. There's the roar from the crowd. This is a huge moment in the game. Massive pressure on this young man's shoulders. This goalkeeper for Redham is an SA under 17 keeper, Jack Woodburn. So he is up for this. Jordan Mills, you see him there, just calming himself. What a finish. And the biggest thing is one of their most key players is now out of the pool for Redham. So that is not going to help him.
Jordan Mills taking the score to 6-5, Westville. Here we see that shot again. Goalkeeper oh so close in saving that.
Loose pass.
Still lots of time, Andrew.
Yeah, lots of time. Ackerman shoots for Redham and shot it straight over.
You mentioned the Redham composure. I'm not sure that was the right option.
12 seconds on the clock, shooting from 6 meters. Lob attempt on Jack Woodburn, that's not going to catch him out. Two minutes left. Exclusion.
Man open in the front.
What a save.
Andrew, after the shot, is the man still in the corner?
Still in the corner because they still have possession. Coach Ryan Vaderman's called a timeout. Is that the right move? Here you see the save from the keeper. Just tips it over. Unbelievable scenes here, VC.
What a spectacle. And these sort of semi-finals are what boys dream about.
Yep. So undoubtedly what we're going to see here from the Redham side, I have no doubt that the right wing is going to pull it in right onto the goal line, and they're going to put Jordan Harrod or one of their top shooters on the post, and he's going to slide out, and they're going to try to tee him up. Let's have a look what these guys have lined up. So they advance down the pool. Okay. There they go. Okay, here goes the right wing taking it in. Someone slid around. Unbelievable. Hard. Ooh.
Heavy
What's the
foul
call
by
there?
the keeper on the Redham player.
He's hit the post. Unbelievable scenes here. Redham unable to convert that opportunity. Westville will slow everything down now. Use full 30s. Starting the ball. 50 seconds to go. Westville need to use a full attack here. Use their full 30 seconds. Wind the clock right down. Give it to one of the most experienced players, Jordan Mills. He'll just spread out.
Andrew, Westville a finalist last year.
Yep. They're looking for back-to-back final positions.
5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, reversal, he balked. So 20 seconds for Redham to attack. Can they equalize? This is nail-biting stuff. They do have some big shooters. Some heavy fouling going on. 10 seconds left. Got to close this guy out. Penalty. Ho-ho! Dion Willis has awarded a penalty to Redham for a ball under with 3 seconds to go. Looks like we might be heading to a penalty shootout here, VC.
Unbelievable scenes.
Unbelievable. That was the game wrapped up there. If we can take a look, maybe see a highlight of that decision.
We'll definitely be looking at that ball under. First, let's focus on this penalty. Jordan Harrod, a lot of pressure on this young man.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
And he's buried it. Unbelievable.
So, 6-all.
If we can find a highlight of that ball under, it will explain a lot.
I think if we can go back to camera 2 there. Here we see it.
Let's see it. He takes a long range shot here. Gets rebounded. Wow. Westville appealing for a minor foul. get a ball under.
And there we go.
Could have gone any
Bangs
way.
it.
That's the end of the game. So we head to a penalty shootout. Certainly, Redham have a top goalkeeper. So do Westville. 3 shooters each.
So for this penalty shootout, we'll take our scoreboard back to 0 and we'll start fresh. If you're just joining us, Redham and Westville have gone 6 goals all and will now head into a penalty shootout to see who will be in the final of this Clifton College Waterpolo tournament, sponsored by Jam Clothing. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Back. VC, what a time to be alive. Witnessing this penalty shootout at Clifton tournament.
Back on the stats from our sports analysis. Very similar shot attempts and shot efficiency. See Redham's power play success going down there with 1 or 2 failed attempts. So very even on the stats board. And while we wait for the penalty shootout to take place, we'll watch a few of the highlights from previously in this game, some of the goals. The Redham team in a huddle discussing who will be taking the penalty shots. Here we see some of the highlights from early in the game.
Yep, there's the cross pass. And a massive field block by Westville. Yeah, that is again. So Nielsen takes a shot. The blocking is really, really good by Westville.
So it doesn't surprise me, Andrew, that Westville is in this position in the semi-finals. Watching them early in the tournament, they looked really calm, composed, and very fit under coach Brad Rowe.
Yep.
Lots of talent in KZN. Plenty of the teams here.
Well, here we go. First shot taker is the man who netted the penalty to go in front.
First man up, Andrew.
Jordan Mills.
Jordan Mills.
Gold medalist with KwaZulu-Natal at the last interprovincial tournament. He netted the last one.
See the King Edward team in the background, getting ready for their game. And watching this, their nerves must be on edge.
You need ice in your veins in these scenarios, VC. Lovely camera angle we have. Wow. Bounce, roof netting. Bounce shot, top right, roof netting. Not much you can do about that.
As mentioned, Jordan Mills bagging the first one for Westville.
Jordan Harrod also netted the penalty for them. Keeper gets a hand to it, but the shot just had too much power. Wow. There we go. Aaron Tarr scored that lovely shot from the right.
Keeper Ethan Bush with a wry smile, knowing that that was very close to being saved.
Huge shot from Aaron Tarr. What a tournament he is having. This is like Jake Stein next up. Very good penalty. Take Lowly coming in to take the next one. Wow. Really, really cool, calm and collected. So Redham have to score this to take it to sudden death.
Ackerman. Deathly silence in the crowd.
He's missed. Westville go through. Unbelievable scenes. The ball was looking to crawl across the line. Apologies, was that a goal?
I think
it's 5 shooters. My apologies. I thought it was 3.
So I was right about something there, Andrew.
I think Redham will need to score this one.
Keeper growing in confidence. Redham number 8, Alex Ackerman. Bringing the score up to 3-4 in the penalty shootout.
If Westville win this, that will be enough to take them through if he scores this. If Westville score this, it should be enough. Cannot get more tighter than this.
So congratulations to Westville.
Westville finalists. How clutch is that? 5 penalties in a row. Did not even look like missing any of them. Keeper didn't snick any of them. World class for Westville, deserved finalists.
That last ball under, Andrew, perhaps controversial and bit of poetic justice.
Possibly.
Westville walking away with a win.
Unbelievable scenes, and that's just one. We've got a whole nother semi-final to look forward to. The home team, host of the tournament, taking on King Edward School. Westville, back-to-back finals. Unbelievable.
Boys very excited. Celebrating each other. You must feel for Redham. They've come a long way. And that penalty shootout could have gone either way.
Yep, never nice to settle the result in a penalty shootout, but it does make for an exciting atmosphere.
Right, Andrew, we're going to be setting up for the second semi-final, so we're going to be wrapping it up now. Thanks for joining me in the box. Thank you for all your knowledge, and stick around for semi-final 2, Clifton College against King Edward VII from Gauteng.